Okay, so what I'm going to do is use a debugger in order to walk through what happens here just so you can see it line by line. It can be helpful to understand the full process. So I'm going to create a breakpoint right here. Now, if you're not familiar with debugging, don't worry about it. I talk about it in other videos a bit more. But this is basically an alternative to adding a bunch of var dumps and debug backtraces to the code. Debugging is a way to cleanly take a look at what's going on in the code line by line as it executes. And then in my browser, I'm going to turn on debugging, and then I'll refresh, and I'll click continue. Okay, so we've stopped at this line right here. That's the yellow arrow. And I'm going to click this button to step into the next line, and you can watch that yellow arrow move. So right now it's registering the autoloader, and then it skips to the first line of executable code, which is instantiating the builder class. And let's go ahead and step into the code again. All right, so it went straight from there into this autoloader function. And we can take a look down here at what the value of namespace is. You see it's bam/OOP example site/builder. So this end part here is the class name. The rest of it is the full namespace. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to explode the namespace, grab the class name at the end of the array, basically ignore the rest of the namespace for now because we're not going to use it, and then we build the path to the class, which is in the current directory, lib, the name of the class, which is builder.php. And we could continue stepping through, but you probably get the idea. This will happen every time we call a class the first time. I'm going to go ahead and play this through by clicking the play button, and I'll close this out here down below. Okay, so just to summarize what the autoloader does, we basically get to specify any functions that we want to call the first time a class is called. We're just taking the class name, finding the file in our lib folder, and going from there.